Actually, in addition to my wet sleep, what I had most wanted to mention and put up for discussion to the nobody out there that's watching except Nicholas. Um, I was in a bit of a bar fight, or I instigated aggravation in a bar the other night. And I want Nick to tell me, Angie, if you're still out there, TCAT if you're still out there, and LBP, welcome back, kind of. Um, so anyhow, it was I was went downtown to celebrate a couple of my girlfriend's birthdays, and we had a hotel room. Met up there. There was free cocktail hour, which we most certainly took advantage of, and then went bar hopping downtown. Um, none of none of us had eaten that entire night, which is probably the reason during this season that this altercation happened. But so at the last bar we stopped at, which is T. Henry's, I don't know if Nick, you've ever been there. Probably not. Angie, maybe. But it's kind of like that underground downtown. And there was a band playing, and it was completely packed. All the tables were full, essentially. The two birthday girls had a table for two, a very romantic table for two, and then me and another girl were kind of standing closer to the stage at a freestanding counter. Okay? So we were standing at this counter, and right next to us was a table full of people. Wherein, between where I was standing at this counter and where the guy was sitting, was about a half an inch. And I was certainly not knocking into him. Her and I were just sitting there talking, loved the band, blah, blah. But people kept thinking that that was a way to get up into the bar. And through that half an inch between my ass and this guy. But there was a huge, around this, the table wasn't big. If you just sort of walked 3 more steps, you could have not bothered anybody and gone around the table. So, it happened 3 or 4 times. And Amy Courtney and I were talking and talking and talking. God, we're like, Jesus, this is getting annoying. And so finally this little fucking 20 bopper, blonde 20 bopper, comes up to me and she's like, oh, I need to get through there. I was like, oh, you know what? Look, it's way easier to just go around the table. Nice. And so did she. We're like, oh, hey, if you just do that, you'll get to your destination, I'm pretty sure, whore. But she goes, no, I just want to go through this way. I was like, well, there's no way you can get through here. There's not enough space. And she goes, you need to get out of my way. I go, no, you need to get out of my way. And then I shoved her. And I pushed her to the ground. Yes, it's true. I threw her on the ground. Now, everybody else I've talked to about this incident, considering I'm 34 years old and should be a little bit more mature than that, they seem to think that was the appropriate action. Your thoughts?